Hi everyone, this is Catherine. I'm here to do a first impression thought of my new to me Roterfaden planners and also a quick setup of it. So let's get started. I know this brand for a while through Instagram and Bangkuchen website that 2 years or a year ago they have a big advertisement on this planners. And then at that time there were quite a few YouTube videos about this planners, but since then I haven't heard much about it. And at that time I didn't jump on the wagon because I'm not sure about the pin system. Until last week or a week or 2 weeks ago, I see someone selling their Roterfadens on the Facebook resale page, and then just got the chance to get my hand onto this one, and it's a it's a fair price I pay for it as a secondhand items, and I feel I really want to give it a try and see how it works, and then to see if it will work for me. So, let's get started. This is a Germany-made planner. I call it German version Traveler's Notebook. And Roterfaden means red threads. And their company stated that everything is made in Germany and 100% handmade. So when I received this as a secondhand, the seller was really nice, included everything that he received when he ordered from Germany. So the first one is a thank you card. Well, a thank you and informational page about, everything is handmade, and then it's 100% made in Germany with their logos, and then it talk about the clip system they have, the organizer, you design yourself, and stuff. So it's just a quick fact sheet, I would say. And then the second thing I received is really cute. It looks like they may have some charities towards kids foundation, some sort of thing. I feel like this is something wrote by kids, and then it's really cute that they made it into a card. I think it's a thank you card maybe. And then you receive a postcard, which is red threads, Roterfaden, that stands for their brands, and I think it's really cute. And the last thing I see is this pamphlet, informational pamphlet, how to use it, pictures, and then a quick start sort of thing. So, and one last cute thing that I love the most out of this list, stuff, is this little book. And I cannot read this, but I can read film. So I tried it, and it is a cute little animates about their planners. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but yeah. So it's really cute. And then here's a planner. It is an A5 size that I purchased. And then, like I said, the seller bought it beginning of this year, and he used it for 1 year, 1 month, for 1 full month, and then he said that it just doesn't work for him. So I got the privilege to adopt this baby. It's a dark brown leather outside, orange felt inside, with a I think this is a combination number 4 pocket layout. So there's 1 large pocket, 2 business card pocket, and 1 large pocket right here. And like I said earlier, it's a pin system, so it has 3 pins to hold the book. So let me remove everything first to show you guys. Okay. So in the middle of the spine, it's an elastic band. It's a very durable and thick elastic. Well, not thick, but very durable elastic. You won't bend it. And then inside there's those pins that they made the pockets so that you can slide pin in and out. So you can actually remove it if you don't want to use them. Or if you have very big book that you want to temporarily store them in there, or you want to permanently store it, you can actually lift it to make it bigger to fit the book. So that's that. Something about this is, another thing about this is that this pins, they can be like, I don't know how to say this, turned. So it's not like they're here and then they cannot go anywhere. They can turn. So when you are, and I found that this is very helpful, this turn angle, is because that when you put the book in there, it won't create the bulk of the book in the spine, because this is, you know, you can turn this and this is flat. So anyway, so there are 3 pins like that. And then on their website, you can customize this. They have A5, which is this size. They have A4, the larger size, and A6, the smaller size. And then with the leather, I think currently they offer this leather option. This dark brown, like I said, they have camel and black. And they also offer dance floor material, which is a vinyl type of material that they really use on dance floors. And then the inside, they have 4 to 5 pocket configurations that you can choose from, and various colors of felt and suedes. They have a suede material, and they have felt material, and they have a couple colors like, you know, black, gray, dark gray, light gray, turquoise, and red and stuff. And this is the orange that I got. And with elastic band, you can customize it too. That they have 3 different colors. They have black. This is not black. This is, they call transparent, which is black outside and see-through in the middle. They have red, and they have this transparent. So they have 3 types. And all this come with a pen loop. So I also seen their website that at first, before I get into the second hand, I was thinking to order online. They have a lot of options to customize. For example, you can enlarge the pin loop. This is the standard one. You can also increase the number of pins or decrease the number of pins. And I see another very interesting one is people put a mid-point pin right here, so that they put some big books and one mid pin right here to hold small books. I also see people create flaps on their pockets right here to protect for something that's more, you know, in case of fallout, they create flaps. So there are different possibilities that you can look into, but again, this is the most standard one that they offer. And so yeah. Oh, and so let's talk about the leather. The reason why it really got into my attention is because of the leather. When I first see the pictures online, I feel like this is just like the Traveler Notebook leather, which I have a brown one right here. Mine is 3 years old. I got it 2014. And then this is just 1 month old. But the feel of the material is very, very similar. It all has a little suede touch to it. And then it all got marked easily. But then it can all rub it off. But mine is, like I said, 3 years old. And this is new. So you can see by the computer that this color is a bit darker compared with this. But keep in mind, I had it for a long time and I have been using it. So, and the thickness of the leather is very comparable too. The lighting is not the best so far, but this is the leather from Traveler's Notebook, and this dark brown right here is from Roterfaden. I will say that Roterfaden is probably a teeny bit thinner, but not much. They look identical. I feel they look identical. And another thing is that Traveler's Notebook edge is a little finished. I think they do put something in there to finish the edge. And Roterfaden's edge is raw finish. So I I don't feel that they put anything to finish the edge right here. So including the felt, well, they didn't put sealer. I think that's the word I'm looking for, maybe. So I am a teeny bit concerned on how this felt will wear in long run, as you know, felt cut dirt easily. And then I'm afraid that this might frayed a little bit with the long term of use. But I don't know. We will see how it turn out. I plan to use this for I plan to use this every day for a month full to see if I like it or not, and also how the leather and the felt perform. So far I still think that this is a little something that you need to get used to with the pins, but it's not horrible. Consider, you know, when we first start using any planners, you know, they all have some sort of things that we need to get used to. So let me set it up and show you how I have it in there so far. First of all, I have a blank notebook. It's just blank paper. I made all those inserts myself. As you know, I usually not an A5 person, and I really don't want to spend money on, you know, buying a notebook to use in this planner. So I have papers. I decided to do it myself. And another thing I want to mention is that I live in the United States, so this is a letter size paper that I cut into half. I fold into half and make into this notebook, this cover. And then I do need to trim a little bit on the top and bottom to fit it nicely. When I say fit it nicely is, let me show you. So this leather, you can see that the spine has the black elastic right here. And this black elastic is different. There's 1/4 gap between. The elastic is 1/4 shorter than the leather. It's not fully covered. And I think the reason being is because they have the pins right here. So when I make the inserts, I found that my inserts is, when I fold in half, is the same size as this leather. So when I put the pins, the spine will show up right here a little bit, which, because, you know, the elastic spine right here is 1/4 short. And I don't like that. So I did trim my inserts to make it the same height as this plastic band. So if you live in the United States and you're interested in it, that's something that you might want to consider, or, you know, I just want you to be aware of what I did. And so look at this pins. When I showed you guys earlier, the pin moves. So this is what it means. When I have, right now I have the inserts in here. So it's kind of lay flat. And then when I turn my inserts right to this side, see, the pin got moved. Did you guys see that? So let me do it one more time. When I turn, see, the pins got moved. So this is kind of neat, I think. And then right now I don't have anything, you know, in here. I do have a party invitation for my coworker's daughter's birthday party, and a notes right here, a podcast I was listening to earlier. So this is what I did. When I first got this planner, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. And then I just happened to come across Amy Tangerine's Plan With Me YouTube videos. And I love the way that she set up her bullet journal. So I'm like, hey, I want to give it a try. So I did. And this is how I did it. Instead of buying the bullet journal planners, like a Roterfaden, Lostrom? Yeah, Lostrom, I think. Instead of buying that book, because that planner is like $20-ish, I really don't want to spend money on that to see if I like it or not. I don't know if I like the system or not. So instead, I just get the paper I have in house and then at home, and then I just made into planners. And I, instead of having one book, I make into 3. So and I never done a bullet journal before, so this is the first time. And I read online and I watched the videos, and so my first the first thing I did, instead of like, you know how bullet journals, you set up the goals, the future log, and different things. What I did is I just copy Amy Tangerine's layout. I did take her brush lettering online classes. So, you know, I'm still practicing it. I'm not very good at it. And I think this is a good way to practice too. Currently she has her theme set up as a black only, which, you know, I did the same thing. I really like the way that she has her layout set out. It's really organic. So, you know, I just did the same layout that she has Saturday, Sunday, this week, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, and with roller stamps. So, what I use is, you know, the Tim Holtz watercolor brush. What is this? Just a stamp, the dewdrops. And I do have the roller stamps with a date that I stamp right here. And I use my watercolor palettes. And the pen I use is this Peppermint Flare. Love it. So this is what I did. Like I said, I just got it yesterday, so I just set up a page with it. Because I got it yesterday, so Saturday, Sunday, and then I put on next week right here with a little of my to-dos already right here. So that's what I did for that. And my first book, I'm planning to use it as the feature logs or monthly and whatever they have in bullet journals. So what I did is I actually have a notes page right now that I'm trying to see what I need to do to set it up. And so I put like index, monthly overview, future log keys, and vision board, books, read, listen, TV show, gratitude log, random thoughts, and habit tracker. So that's what I have. And then earlier I was watching some YouTube and I just have a paper in front of me, and all of a sudden I thought about the keys and I started jotting down the keys. And on the Amy's YouTube, she said she was listening to Jonathan Field's podcast, and it's the Good Life Project, and that podcast called To Succeed at Anything, Do This. And then she recommended it, so I listened to it this morning, and I jot down some notes and quote and what I want to do. So that's that. And I still haven't set it up yet. I don't know how long it's going to take me to set it up, but you know, right now I just do as I go, whatever I feel like to do. And then because I haven't set it up, the monthly overviews and stuff, and I want to start using it already, I happen to have 2 pieces of paper in front of me on my traveler's notebook. I just put it down right now as my the February and March monthly overview on a piece of sheet first. I don't really want to wait until I have everything set up, as I'm new to bullet journal. I haven't figured it out yet. So this is what I did. Because I have a lot of traveling and work stuff I need to do for March. So I just, you know, put it down like that. And then I'll clip it at the moment. As you know, I don't know how I'm gonna set it up yet. So yeah, this is what I have at the moment. Oh, another thing I want to talk about is this pen loop. This pen loop is so stinking small. I mean, if you guys are going to order it from their website, make sure you request it enlarged. Because I have this Papermate Flare and I cannot even put it in here. Well, yeah, but I need help. It's not like you can do it with one hand. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is my initial reviews and a setup for this A5 planner. I will keep you guys updated after a month constant use of this, and then tell you if I like it or not. If you have any question, feel free to leave it down below, and thank you for watching. Bye!